Don't go to Paris. Don't tour Paris. And please don't do Paris. Live in Paris. When you Airbnb in Paris, you have your own home. Make your bed. Cook. You know, the stuff you normally do. Don't go to LA. Don't go to New York. Don't go to Tokyo. Live there. Live in Malibu. Live in the East Village. Live in Shinagawa. Feel at home. Anywhere. Do your regular routine. Wherever you go, don't go there. Live there. Even if it's just for a night.
In 2016, a marketing highlight was created by Airbnb where they launched their campaign Live There, promoting a different way of traveling compared to the current mass-produced tourism. Airbnb is a website and app designed as a traveling tool to book accommodation through, although it is quite unique as it offers you someone's home as a place to stay rather than a hotel room. This makes Airbnb novel as a company does not own any properties, rather it is a middleman for people who want to either rent out a space in their home or for people who are looking for a place to rent. There are around 191 countries in the world where Airbnb is available, and its main focus is for tourists who are looking for an authentic experience, who want to share and connect with the people around them. The global brand campaign updated their app, personalizing the process to fit in the travelers' preferences and match them with their homes in particular neighborhoods. The reason for the campaign was because of an online US poll which was commissioned by Airbnb, with travelers saying that they were overwhelmed when arriving to their destination with the large amount of crowds. 48% of the respondents said they found it as stressful as going to the dentist or doing their taxes. The main customers of Airbnb don't want to be typical tourists in a new neighborhood or country. They don't want to be doing the same thing as everyone else. They want to be living like a local, and it goes for the host of the property as well. They want their guests to feel at home and for them to have a unique experience. The campaign was an exciting opportunity for people to not just go somewhere, but to really live there. One of the marketing concepts used in the Live There campaign is target market and segmentation. Market segmentation is analyzing how a market is naturally broken into distinct groups of buyers who have different needs, characteristics, or behaviors, and who might require tailored products or marketing programs. The Live There campaign is essentially targeted to millennials, but also segmented to younger families and LGBT couples. Airbnb truly believes in diversity, and they see that through the eyes of millennials. Although the older demographic still uses Airbnb, they focus their marketing for the 18 to 30-year-olds. Just like Airbnb, most companies have moved away from mass marketing and towards target marketing, identifying market segments, selecting one or more of them, and developing products and marketing programs tailored to each. The main variables for consumer market segments are geographical, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral. Airbnb focuses more on the demographic segment, breaking down their customers on age, sex, family, income, and occupation. They try to keep up with their original audiences. So, for example, with the Live There campaign, they have created advertisements with younger families in different countries with different neighborhoods and living arrangements. The families also range from same-sex families to hetero families, all within the market age gap, promoting diversity and equality. They believe that when millennials become parents, they don't have the same values as their parents do. They want to create a campaign for the young, adventure-seeking parents who want that authentic, local experience. Another variable the campaign focuses is the geographical segmentation, operating in all areas but paying attention to geographical differences in needs and wants. This is evident by looking at where the properties are located to rent. Not all are in the main tourist attractions, but also in suburban and rural areas, accommodating to the different needs of their customers. The second marketing concept of the Live There campaign is differentiation and positioning. The concept of differentiation is to create differentiated value for targeted segments and what positions it wants to occupy in those segments. Airbnb has successfully positioned their brand in the minds of their consumers by showing the value of living like a local rather than booking a hotel room and being like every other typical tourist. Other websites offering accommodation will usually offer a room, suite, or penthouse in a hotel or apartment, and if you book separately from a hostel website, you can get a bed in a shared dorm. Therefore, this is why Airbnb is very different to its competitors. It offers people a variety of lodging from a couch to a bed, a guest house, and to the whole property. In some circumstances, it offers free breakfast cooked by the host and even free lifts or bike rentals. When you think of Airbnb, you think of comfort and style, unlike hotel rooms where it is usually fairly standard. Airbnb has distinctive qualities which differentiates itself from other companies. Airbnb has built profitable relationships with its target customers by understanding their needs better than their competitors, thus delivering more customer value. This then can gain competitive advantage and can not only improve the experience of the guests, but to also build the ratings of the host and their property. Another differentiation of Airbnb to its competitors is that the only way people can give ratings is if they have an account and have paid for the accommodation. This gives reliability to the ratings so that new users feel secure about going further with the booking, especially if it's a newly visited area or if they are traveling with kids. Now we will look at the third marketing concept used in the campaign, which is advertising objective and message execution. An advertising objective is a particular communication style which needs to be accomplished with a certain target audience during a certain period of time. The Live There campaign was released in 2016 when social media was booming and people were traveling more than ever. Advertising objectives usually have a purpose, whether it is to remind, persuade, or inform people of a particular product. The campaign was a reminding technique as Airbnb had already been out for a while, and it was created to remind people on how they should be traveling, on why they are traveling, and to be more conscious of where their money was going. Instead of paying a higher price to a larger mass-produced hotel, they could book from a local who has more knowledge on the area and who could potentially have the same style and taste as them. Execution style is the way companies use words, tone, and format in order to execute the message. Airbnb has used lifestyle to execute their Live There campaign, using different people of different race and age to give the audience a sense of relatedness on travel and adventure. They have chosen the tone of togetherness and acceptance in the advertisements, showing happy people staying in local neighborhoods experiencing real culture. They have also used a memorable online tool of a hashtag in order to gain more online awareness on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. This execution style has been really successful with travelers using Airbnb, taking photos of their stay and posting it with following Live There and Airbnb. Lastly, we'll look at the factors influencing consumer behavior. What makes someone want to book through Airbnb rather than any other travel website? The factors include social, personal, psychographical, and situational influences. The main question most companies such as Airbnb would ask themselves is, how do consumers respond to various marketing schemes? Within the four factors, Airbnb has discovered the major psychographic influences that drives their consumers to use Airbnb as a travel platform. Psychological factors include motivation, perception, learning, and beliefs and attitudes. All of these acknowledged in their core audience, as they have defined as head-first explorers. The company with the use of the campaign and the message behind "Don't go there, live there" understand that the millennials they target value experience over things. Their attitudes and beliefs on travel stand for that authentic experience, wanting to be in the heart of a real local neighborhood instead of waiting in lines to take photos of the same thing as everyone else. The campaign is a success because of the company of Airbnb had looked at the psychological factors that influence people and their need to travel. Furthermore, the campaign created by Airbnb was a successful marketing scheme using the concepts of target marketing and segmentation, differentiation positioning, advertising objective and message execution, and lastly, consumer buying behavior. Using the original consumers and building from their needs and feedback, Airbnb built a stronger business and buyer relationship, maintaining profit and growing their global brand. The hashtag Live There has gone viral among a few social media platforms and will continue to do so as the awareness of not just going there, but living there will rise.